What is going on, beautiful familia? We are on our way to the Coldwell Banker Realty office in Vista. That is my real estate office and where I work out of, especially when I'm doing things like today. We're starting off with a buyer consultation appointment, somebody who's interested in purchasing. So before I kind of get into real estate, I wanted to share that yesterday we had an incredible lecture at Cal State San Marcos, again with my first year students, and it was focused on the imposter phenomenon, this imposter syndrome of you feeling like maybe you don't deserve to be where you're at, you don't feel a great sense of belonging. And it was really nice to define what that was as a class, right? And students giving examples of how they could possibly recognize it. They were able to share some experiences that they've had where they've felt that way, and a lot of the students were actually talking about feeling that more so in like sports, right, where maybe they've always been very competitive and always seen as like an elite athlete, and then they put themselves in these new environments where the competition is just at a different level, right? And all of a sudden they feel like maybe they don't deserve to be there because they're not as good as the other players. So anyways, really good way to kind of contextualize this phenomenon with them. And yeah, that's where the students took the conversation, so that was fun. Whenever we're in new places, right, that can be incredibly scary because maybe we're trying something that is completely new to us, it's completely foreign, and so there's a lot of learning, there's a lot of adjustments that can take place, specifically in higher education, right? We see that with, like, you know, the within like the social context of it all, right? Because they're in a new social setting. We can see that with respect to like the intellectual capacity, where the students may feel like they're not at that level to actually be where they're currently at, academically, right, that they don't feel that they're gonna do well as far as like being able to pass classes. Culturally, there's a lot of different ways, right, in which this imposter phenomenon can arise, you know, depending on the situations that the students are currently in. So anyways, we talked about strategy on, like, you know, once you've identified it, once you have recognized that that's what you're feeling, how do you address it? So that's what I like about this class is we discuss a lot of tangible ways, a lot of tangible strategies that they can utilize, right? Regardless if it's for something that's happening within an academic setting or in a professional setting or in any other setting, right? This is something that the students can use, and that's one of the reasons I really love this course. Everything's very applicable. I learned a lot from the students as well, so that's always fun. And like I said, right now I'm heading over to the office in Vista, and I'm noticing that there's a little bit more movement now with buyers. We've been seeing an incredible dip with folks buying for, you know, a lot of the reasons that you may be familiar with, right? Like high home prices, high interest rates. And what we're seeing right now, what we continue to see, is that there's a lot of different price improvements, price adjustments that are happening within the real estate market in a lot of different communities. So a lot of the homes are sitting in the market, and now the sellers are starting to adjust the prices that they're setting for the homes. And with that, a lot of folks are starting to notice. So we have folks that are looking to now buy because of the price improvement, but also because interest rates have been stabilizing for quite some time now. And while we may not expect like a significant drop in interest, there's really good indication that they're going to continue to decrease over time, right? So the smart buyers are making the move right now to just kind of better prepare for that. And yeah, so we have that going on today, buyer consults. We also have an open house. I'll probably record a little bit while I'm there because this is a new listing in Rancho Peñasquitos. It's recognized as a little bit more of an affluent community, right? It's a pretty nice home, listed at 1.499. So I'll go ahead and share that so you guys can see the house. So with that, I hope you all have been having an incredible week and you all have an incredible weekend planned. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and share that house with you all. I'm currently here at one of the living spaces at 8924 Stimson Court, located in beautiful San Diego, specifically within the Rancho Peñasquitos community. Anybody who knows San Diego knows about Rancho Peñasquitos, and it is a community that is known for a lot of different reasons. Some of the main reasons include the school districts that are here. Very well resourced, high performing, high achieving schools that you have access to when you live in this community. The other thing too is that folks around here love the outdoors, and you have access to a lot of different things, including their trail system. So if you like hikes, if you like to mountain bike, if you like to just be out and about, there's a lot of opportunity for you to do that here within your own community. So that's really nice. I'm actually gonna be here tomorrow. I have a few friends that I'm gonna be riding with. We're gonna be mountain biking in some of the trails here in Rancho Peñasquitos. So I'll share that too, because that is always a lot of fun. I personally enjoy mountain biking.
So this is my friend Robert, who came down from LA to ride the Rancho Peñasquitos trails. He was crushing it, doing a really good job, handling himself really well, when all of a sudden he took a really big fall. And as you can see, he took a big hit. So he got scraped and bruised, especially on his shoulder, his elbow, his inner thigh was bleeding. And then also his front tire got completely bent, but he took it like a champ, came out good. And now back to the video.
The home specifically, this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, a little bit over 2,400 square feet. And some of the things that I really enjoyed as I was walking this property is that downstairs you have 2 different living spaces. You have formal dining, you have a breakfast nook, you have a nice kitchen, and you also have a bedroom and access to a full bathroom. So that's incredibly convenient for a lot of different reasons. Upstairs you have the other 3 bedrooms, including the master bedroom, and you also get a large loft upstairs. And so that could be converted into maybe a 5th bedroom if that's what you wanted, but it could also be a playroom, it could be a game room, it could be a music room, whatever you want. That room has very large windows that offer a lot of natural light, so you can get creative with that space. It could definitely be utilized for a lot of different things. The other thing too is that the yard is a good size, plenty of space for you to get out there, grill and entertain. And so yeah, definitely a lot of opportunity for you to grow into this house. And yeah, let me know what you all think as I share more videos and images of this property. Let me know what you think about it. And I just wanted to say thank you for staying tuned into the vlog, and any feedback is always welcome. If you want to see certain content, let me know. I'd be happy to provide it. But again, thank you for staying tuned in. I love sharing my journey with you all as I get to share all the different spaces and places that I get to occupy and be in. So continue to stay tuned in. I'm excited to continue to share.